Oh,
Probably
welcome everyone to the brand new episode of You Hate to See It. Make sure you like, subscribe, and rate us and become a patron for lots of extra benefits. I'm Adam,
I'm Nick.
and Jeff's not here, thank God. And in
That's
in
a
his
first.
place, yeah, in his place, we have brought our friends from the Misfit Faction Media Network, Paul and Ronnie. Hello, guys.
Hello.
That was cute.
That was
We did
nice.
it together.
I mean,
So
just
cute.
that was really cute.
Yeah, I
And-
try.
You guys brought really strong couple energy there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I would say stop holding my hand, Ronnie, but we're on video and it doesn't work that way because we don't do video on our podcast.
We're just gonna sit here in silence.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
it's your show. We're
I know.
just
So, guys,
I don't
Yes,
know.
guys.
I just talked to Paul for like 2 hours the other
I know I
day.
couldn't get you to shut up about Harry Potter for an hour, but on your show you're just looking at me like I'm.
That was my
Oh
entire personality for a long time, Paul. I apologize.
Oh my god!
Did you see
he's
the
got
post I
tattoos
made?
and everything.
Did you see the post I made today about me being on that episode?
Once I saw that I had to see more to see the whole post, I was like, I'm not reading this right now.
Oh,
I can't.
so I like just started shitting on myself of like thank God someone gave Adam an outlet to talk about Harry Potter, seeing as that's his entire personality and none of us want to hear it, or something like that.
But you waited till the last. We did 8 weeks of Harry Potter, and you're like, I just want to do that last one. That's all I need.
Well, okay, so I think I saw that you guys were doing Harry Potter on like I saw 5. Like I saw that 5 popped up. And I was like, well, I don't like 6, so I don't really want to talk about 6. Because all I'll do is shit on the movie. And
That's.
I
I think
Like
we did-
everyone does.
I think we weren't gentle with it. I
Yeah.
don't think. Like I enjoyed it, but
and then I was like, well, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, I'll pop on 8.
just slid into my DMs like, hey,
Hey there, big
I'm
boy.
gonna slither in your chamber of secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Thank
I
you.
have never. I've watched one Harry Potter movie. I think it was the third one.
That's
And
the
I
best
was
one?
drunk in college,
Yeah.
so I remember none of it.
Jeff's
I'm
only
pretty
seen the first 2.
Yeah, you mentioned
I-
mentioned this on the show. Who hadn't seen it? Which
Okay.
one did you mention? Did you mention both
Jeff-
or?
No, I didn't know about Nick. Jeff, I just found out yesterday, has seen the first 2.
I have
and
like
that is
no
it.
intention to watch any of them.
That's fine.
I mean, we need
I-
to just
I-
be
I-
heavily
That's
judged.
fine.
read up to the
HBO
fourth
Max
book.
is making a new TV show about them. So
I'm so pissed that news dropped today after
don't
the
care.
episode went live.
now we gotta make it. Now you have to do it for the books. We have to do the books, and we can talk
Oh my
about.
god.
Oh my god!
I'll come on and just talk about how much I fucking hate the fourth book because that's where I stopped reading them. I hated the fourth book so much.
Blasphemy.
I
Blasphemy.
the fourth book is the reason I never finished Harry Potter.
It's just advanced, I guess. You know, it's just a little too.
no, it was
Well,
it
it's-
was
it's
just
rough
4
when-
hours. It was like 400
it's-
pages of bullshit. That I
It's
didn't care
rough
about.
when Nick
It was
reads
like a
at
rave.
a
It
second
was like
grade
a-
level. And
Wasn't it
the
about?
book
Wasn't it
is-
about like a wizard rave or something?
Yes,
No!
a wizard rave. It was actually Harry Potter and the Wizard Rave.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's what it was about. I was like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all on Molly. It was
Okay,
wonderful.
so Nick, because you were 10, that's probably why you hated it, because that book's written for 14-year-olds.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
So,
I still
so
struggle with it.
the books are written for the age that Harry Potter is.
Yes.
So the
Well,
first
fuck.
one's written at 11th grade, 11th or 11th grade,
11-year-old.
11-year-olds reading level, and then they progress from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you should be 17 when you're reading the last book.
I'm
yeah,
35 and I still have trouble.
Okay, well, you know
That's
that
special
makes
needs.
sense.
Look, man,
Yeah.
look, man, I just read Percy Jackson. That's what I got into.
So I love Percy Jackson though.
that was
I'm looking forward to
was
that
my
show.
Yeah.
that was my entire
That show
personality
looks.
trait in middle
I
school.
love that kid. That kid that they just cast as Percy
What
Jackson.
a weird statement to just
Yeah.
stand alone. I love that kid.
that
Yeah.
kid. Looks
Kid that they
just
cast,
Great,
yeah.
yeah.
That kid looks so good.
Yeah.
Now we're not worried about
who was the first?
Logan Lerman.
Logan Lerman. Did you fucking segue alert? Did you guys
I didn't.
hear that? Did you guys hear that? There are rumors that he might be cast as Superman in Superman Legacy.
No,
Oh,
thank you. No, thank you at all.
I don't.
I mean, I agree with you.
I don't. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either.
It's better
Kinda
than
like-
some of the Batman ones.
Yeah.
Some of the Batman. Well, so Adam is a what Freddie Prinze Jr. Is that it?
Oh yeah, I'm on board for Freddie Prinze Jr.
Adam's for Batman Freddie Prinze Jr.
I'm on
wild.
board for Freddie.
As long as Sarah Michelle Gellar plays Catwoman, then.
Yes.
Oh.
Or Poison Ivy.
Yeah,
I think
right.
Poison Ivy would be okay.
I could give you Poison Ivy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. You guys don't know what you're missing.
Maybe she could be Bane.
They're still a power couple. God.
Are they considered a power couple still?
I mean, like,
I don't know.
What have
I
they
think
done
you
to
have to
consider
be.
them
I think
power
you have to
couple?
be relevant to be a power couple. But
Yeah.
hey, she just starred in the Teen Wolf spinoff, so her career is really coming back.
There was a spinoff of that show.
Apparently, it has nothing to do with the actual show.
I watched like 3 episodes.
See, and here's the thing: when you say Teen Wolf, my immediate reaction is Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox,
So
yeah.
I don't, and then after that, it's Jason Bateman. Like I
still
still, I still don't get to the current to the teen drama show until way later on.
It actually wasn't that bad. I watched the whole show, and I surprisingly
Really?
enjoyed it. Yeah,
I've
it's better
never
than like
seen
a
an
lot
episode.
of. Like I'm literally shitting on Gotham Knights on our website for like the past 3 weeks, but I will watch Teen Wolf again.
How bad is it? How bad? I refuse to watch it. I refuse to watch that film.
There are some good things in it, but the problem is it's an ensemble and it's a CW show, and it is literally it's like Riverdale. Like that's how bad it is to the point where they actually
thought of. That's what I thought.
they actually copy characters from Riverdale. And they put like it's weird, but like Misha Collins is good as Harvey Dent. They do a decent job with Carrie Kelly, even though she's not redheaded and black in this.
I fucking hate Carrie Kelly just as a Robin. I fucking hate Carrie Kelly.
Yeah,
Oh, well, yeah.
but she's better.
To be fair, I think Frank Miller's comics are extraordinarily overrated.
That's fair.
I agree.
I think they are very overrated. I think all of his new shit is garbage. And the last good thing he made was Dark Knight.
Yeah, and even the Dark Knight, like it's dated at this point, and it's not as relevant. I love the visuals are fantastic, and it still holds up in that regards. But they tried to do the mutants on Gotham Knights, and I was watching it going, this isn't translating well.
It was very weird because I found out about that show because there's like no press for it during like pre-production and like during production.
I thought it got canceled.
Well, here's the thing: I heard about it by Googling the video game. Like Googling the release date for the video game.
I don't know how that happens where basically it's the exact same premise where Batman dies and but they decided to create
I mean, so I played me and my friend, we played the co-op game, the Gotham Knights. I think that it was interesting. I think they did Court of the Owls, which was amazing. First time it's been done.
But that's what they're doing on the show too.
Are they doing Court of the Owl? That's wild. That is very weird. Is it Canadian? Because this was CW Montreal.
Even better, they decided instead of using a Robin like a Dick Grayson or a Jason Todd, Tim Drake, they decided to create a brand new character who's the adopted son of Batman.
Yeah, I saw that too. That was also very odd.
Dumb.
That makes no sense.
Made no sense.
Who doesn't know that he was Batman?
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that okay? The game was your standard, just
beat him up and
beat him up. The co-op was basically a single player game with like a little bit of co-op. Like there are some points of it where like the characters meet up and actually do stuff, but otherwise the co-op gets like old after like an hour.
Yeah.
So
I'll just play Harry Potter.
The game itself was good. I liked the game itself when it's not crashing. To be fair. So
I'm just gonna play Hogwarts Legacy again.
I almost want to play that game, but I just don't care.
Visually, it is amazing. Like like don't get me wrong, like the story's good, but like it doesn't have a lot of replayability.
No, okay.
No.
I'm excited. I'm gonna probably by the end of this month I'll have bought it and started playing it just because I gotta get through some of my work stuff. So that way when I say I'm working from home, I'm not just playing video games the whole time.
Kind of like how when my wife was working from home, she wasn't drinking the whole time.
That's so my wife, when she says she works from home, she's watching Netflix and just doing this with her mouse. Like that's it.
That's awesome. That's too funny.
And then gets paid $25 an hour.
It must be great to work in an industry where you could work from home.
It is great, actually.
Awesome.
It is.
No,
my wife
I
And
work
also has a football
full-time
bag.
hours, or I work full-time pay for 5 hours a day. It's great.
Yeah.
Shut up, Adam.
I don't like him. Do you
I
guys
don't
want
like-
to start our own podcast? Like, just kick this guy out?
Yeah, and we'll just call it the You Hate to See Adam.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
I like that. Yeah. We'll
Dot
bring
net.
Jeff in as a go.
Dot-
Dot net.
no, you'll
Dot
get the
org.
.com. You'll get the
Dot com.
.com.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh.
you, freaking GoDaddy's. There, it's February 17th, 2024 that their You Hate to See It.com runs out. So I'm gonna be like on that day, like waiting for the time to drop.
I'm gonna
to
buy
see
it
if I can-
first. I'm gonna
Oh
buy
my-
it first. I'm totally just
I'll
waiting.
get
to buy
so
it.
mad.
I'm an
like,
hour ahead of you.
That doesn't mean
No, it's
anything.
I'm at no at like 12 o'clock our time. It's still 11 p.m. his time. I'll buy it then.
It's 6:20
Yeah, but-
right now. But that
No,
doesn't
they-
mean anything on the internet.
doesn't
No,
mean
in the
anything.
future, it's fine. It made sense in my head. Let me have my head cannon.
On the internet, it means nothing. It's
If
adapted
we were
to
in
your time
China,
zone.
that would be different.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go to China then. I'm gonna go to China just so I
Okay.
can buy this domain beforehand.
Okay.
Just get a Snapchat for me. What's up, bitches?
With you hate to see it.com going to your website.
Yeah.
Like
And just the
Wait,
Great Wall of China in the
Just
background.
Forward link it.
Adam was telling us that there was a domain that would have been exclusively UK, and I was telling that it should have been just like You Hate to See It UK, but it was just a link that led to like a tea bag, like a used tea bag.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about like a video of a teabagging.
No, that's
I
I mean that works
that's
too.
website
That there's a link for that below.
you got to pay $3.99 a month for that one.
it just says 1776 across the screen. Like you do hate to see it. Like
Yep. That's why, Adam, you messaged me today. Like, what internet or like what web provider do you use? And I told you it was Squarespace, and then just no answer. I was like, I guess he's making a website. I guess he's
yeah,
curious.
well, so I use I've used Wix before.
I've used Wix.
But and I have a site that I have on Wix that I just use the free version with the
Mhm.
long stupid URL that I just have bookmarked because it's just for my own personal use and enjoyment that I have this website. It's like a Marvel website
Yeah.
and stuff. Like it's just stupid.
Why don't you tell me anything? Jeez,
I'll
that's
send it to
He
you.
doesn't like you.
oh my
I'll
God.
send it to you.
You literally did a whole article on our website about the MCU.
Yes,
That's a
absolutely.
good
I was supposed
article.
to do one of those.
Anytime you want, you know that.
So here's the thing. I told Nick that he was writing an article to send to you, and I said, okay, and I'll write this other article. It was about James Gunn announcing like his announcements of all this stuff.
Mhm.
And Nick was writing an article, and I was doing one about like my top choices for Batman and stuff. And I had this whole thing, and I started it, but I was like, oh, but it kind of relates to Nick's story, so I'll let Nick's story go first. And then he never sent it in, and I forgot about mine, and now it doesn't matter. So
So I was going to finish it. And then I saw that you guys posted one already, and I'm like, oh well.
so it's different perspectives.
Yeah.
Totally different perspectives.
He's got trouble
Yeah.
finishing, I guess.
Wow.
I
does.
do have trouble doing
does.
that. That is true.
so
that
does
is
DC.
true.
It's fine.
If-
DC,
I procrastinate
no.
to hell and back.
DC's having a great time finishing right now as they're
Blue Beetle?
destroying their
Apparently,
entire
apparently
cinematic
Blue
universe.
Beetle's continuity in the new universe.
That's what they're
Yeah.
saying. I thought
Are
Superman
they
Legacy
saying
was good
that?
first.
Yeah.
James Gunn seems to have confirmed that, and the trailer looks way better than it deserves to be.
Yeah.
That suit is amazing. Like
That suit looks
It's a
People
great.
have been
practical
saying-
suit.
there's people have been saying for years that DC can't make a fucking movie, but holy shit, can they make a suit?
They can make
Yeah.
a suit and they can cast. Like for the most part, like it's rare to get a DC
They
miscast.
just don't know
that.
how to write, direct, or do anything else that involves making
Anything
a movie.
important.
yeah,
Yeah.
Market,
yeah.
have non dog shit actors / producers.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
yeah,
hating
basically.
directly on Dwayne Johnson. I fucking hate that man so much.
I went
Yeah.
from
I
over the
fucking-
course
I
of 4
despise
months went
Dwayne
from being
Johnson.
one of Dwayne Johnson's biggest fans to now hating everything that man does.
Despise
Which is
him.
funny because we actually liked the new Shazam movie. We dug
Yeah.
it. It was a good
I
time.
haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting
wanna
for
see
it
it.
to come out on HBO Max. 'cause
I
am
liked
paying
Black
for that
Adam.
shit.
Here's the thing: I liked Black Adam.
I did.
thought it was
did.
fine.
I thought it was good. Like I thought the JSA was amazing. fucking oh god, who's Doctor Strange? Or Doctor
Dr.
Fate.
Fate.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan. I think Pierce Brosnan
Greatest
is probably
casting
the best.
to ever exist in DC.
He is the best. He is along the lines of Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, as in terms of perfect casting.
It's just a shame that they killed him.
Yeah.
Spoiler
but-
alert, sorry.
But
I mean,
now,
that's true. Yeah, Adam's
now we're going into a new universe. You can have Pierce Brosnan back.
Mm-hmm.
You
They
like
can
this
use
is
him
this
properly.
is where you go and you take the perfect castings as long as they fit into your universe. Keep them. Like we're definitely gonna keep
'Cause aren't they
John
thinking about
Cena. We're
aren't
gonna
they
keep
thinking
Margot
about
Robbie.
keeping
We're
Gal
gonna
Gadot?
Supposedly Shazam was supposed to come out after Flash, and that's why
Okay.
their suits are all different. They don't even explain why they look different, or like they have different suits in this movie. They just kind of don't even mention it. And then supposedly Gal Gadot
The Shazam family?
in the Shazam family, like they all
Okay.
have brand new costumes, no mention of it, no
Because
explanation.
those are magic. It's not like those just change.
Yeah. You would think, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, supposedly Flash was supposed to come out before Shazam, and Shazam was supposed to be a product of this
But
new
then
Flash.
Ezra Miller
universe.
had to go be Ezra Miller.
Oh, and also DCU, like all these
Yeah.
things were happening behind the scenes. It's wild.
yeah. I'm
Apparently, Tom Cruise loves the Flash movie.
Great.
Who's
Yeah.
Tom Cruise? No.
It's Top Gun. It's from Top Gun
Oh.
and the possible missions.
best known for Tropic Thunder.
You know what? I won't even lie.
forget he's in that movie.
He's the best part of that movie.
Oh yeah.
If you didn't point out, if you didn't know that was him, there's
Yeah,
a
you
fair
would
chance you'd
know.
leave that movie not knowing. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom refuses
Same
to
with
watch
Robert Downey Jr.
anything Tropic Thunder's in, and or my mom refuses to watch
What?
any movie. Sorry, Nick, you talked and it like lost my train of thought. My mom refuses to watch anything Tom Cruise is in, and it was like a year into us watching
It's a weird
Tropic Thunder
stance to take.
constantly, and she was like, "Holy fuck, is that Tom Cruise?" Yeah.
Turn the movie off.
I love this movie, but I hate him.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great movie. I will stand by that. Even Robert Downey, like apparently there's like this new flack about it not being politically correct.
That
and
flack died very quickly, though.
Well,
Yeah,
Robert
no.
Downey
That flack
Jr. was
died when
like,
he went on Rogan.
Yeah.
well, Robert Downey Jr. was like, that was the point, dummies.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was satire about Hollywood. Like,
Yeah. I was like that, they wouldn't just they cast black people in the movie. Like you like
Yeah.
that's a
they
wild
address it in the movie.
Yeah.
What is it? Brandon T. Jackson? He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he gave one good movie role for a black man, and they gave it to Crocodile Dundee.
But I just know Ben Stiller got the most shit for that movie because him playing a special needs character.
Again, it's the point though. Like,
I
I
know.
have not watched Tropic Thunder since college.
We'll have to watch it
Yeah.
next
I
time.
love that
Next
movie.
time the three of us are together.
You mean when we're doing our sober up movie?
oh,
Yeah.
it's definitely a drinking movie.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
I'll
good.
do that on cinematic. I'll
Yeah.
do that. That'd be a fun time.
Drunken reviews.
We can't do drunken reviews. We'd never. Oh God, my liver hurts.
No, that's I keep forgetting that I have alcohol here. I keep drinking water.
sounds extraordinarily bad. I don't have alcohol.
Neither do I. Neither does Ronnie.
No.
Ronnie just came from work, and we're renovating our house. So I already broke one thing trying to get into the kitchen, and my wife's mad at me, so I can't break anything else.
Mm.
It was something from the flea market. We can get another one.
Not if it's from
Isn't
the
that
market.
isn't that like the point of flea markets? Then
No. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right.
Yeah, Nick should know his people thrive in flea markets.
What?
What
I'm
is-
just
I don't- I
being
don't even-
racist.
I
I'm
don't
just
get
being
that. I don't
racist.
get that one. That wasn't even a
You
good
just
one.
call him a carny? No.
Romani is the preferred term now. Romani.
That's also not. It's not
I didn't know he was part gypsy. Holy my God.
yeah, it's just- wallets just seem to disappear around me.
His dad's a gypsy.
Your dad's a gypsy. Your mom's a gypsy.
Actually, my dad being a gypsy would explain a lot.
Yeah.
It's gone off the rails.
So Nick,
So
why is your
horrible.
I voted sticker still on your microphone?
Because I put it there and I keep forgetting about it. So
Just to let everyone know that he voted.
it's
I hate
not-
those
it's Not
people.
coming, it's not coming off. It's not coming off cleanly. God, these things are meant to stick.
Rip it
forever.
off like a band-aid.
There we go. Okay.
There's still a dot there.
Is it, no,
I think it's
that
the micro-
Dodge-
that's
metal.
yeah, I think that's
the bolt.
I
That's the
have
bolt.
I
that
love how we
not.
all looked at our.
But I'm the only one with the same microphone. Like,
There you
This
go.
isn't my normal microphone.
There you
This
go.
isn't my normal microphone. I'm already like I don't know what to do with my hands because I keep hitting it. So
Okay. I mean, there are things you could do. Ronnie's right there. Like you.
yeah, you
Come
can
on.
just hit Ronnie.
Here we go. Oh,
Oh,
I thought they meant hold
That's
hands.
not where I thought
Holding
that
hands.
was going. That's not where I thought this was going.
we're not used to being on video. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Stop pressing my thigh.
Not
Yeah, I
touching
was
me.
like when I was on your guys' episode, I constantly am like, God, I keep forgetting like to talk to Paul because Paul's gone.
Yeah, because of the way we had it set up. That just
I
again,
like
we're not used to it.
I see your arm and I go, oh yeah, I can reference Paul every once in a while.
Oh, that's fine. You and Sean became best friends once you started shitting on DC for 15 minutes.
Hey,
Like
how
that was
dare
the
you.
beginning
But
of
then
the
here's the
How
thing.
dare you?
Here's the thing. I enjoy DC. I just know that they're
Don't lie to
bad.
me.
Like,
Don't lie to me. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't. You fucking liar.
hey, you bring me a
I'm gonna go watch
comic. I'll
Titans.
go-
Canceled.
I'm gonna go watch Titans. I'm just gonna be sad and watch Titans. Till it
There
ends.
is really only one way to
Why
watch
don't you-
Titans, and that is sad.
Why don't you go watch
Oh.
Powerless? Oh wait,
Listen.
Oh.
All right, I'm rewatching the first season with my girlfriend, and it is okay.
Titans. Season 2 is better. It gets a little wonky in the middle,
Yeah.
but season 3 with Jason Todd and as the Red Hood.
I'll be completely honest with you. I love season 3. I don't remember how it ended. I could not tell you. I do not remember the last episode at all, and I watched it twice.
Really?
I haven't gotten
Yeah.
through season 2.
Adam hates season 2.
I'm
That's fine.
really strong.
Yeah.
I was like 4 episodes in and was like, I'm done.
Well,
How's
my
season
my
4?
wife hates Tim Drake, like the kid who's playing Tim Drake,
Yeah.
and I do too. I'm not a big fan. but
He was also in Batman, which was
which is even
wild.
better. He's in the opening scene of the Batman. And did you see his new Robin suit though? It is awesome.
Yeah.
That's. I
No nipples,
No nipples.
no nips,
That's all that matters.
no bat nips.
Oh, so do you think in the Flash movie, do you think Michael Keaton is Bruce Wayne or Thomas Wayne?
I think he's still Bruce Wayne.
You think
Yeah.
he's still Bruce
I
Wayne.
think it would like they're already
that'd be
taking
way
liberties
too
with the whole,
confusing. That would be way
Oh, yeah.
too confusing.
and they're already taking liberties with the whole Superman Supergirl thing. Like to do something like that would just
Mhm.
be a little too much,
Yeah.
in my humble opinion.
Very humble.
And
very.
are the Schumacher movies going to be canon or not canon?
I don't think so. I think they're gonna go kind of like that whole Terminator route, where it's like 1 and 2 and like 3 are canon, but then the rest aren't.
Yeah.
I can see them just the Keaton stuff being canon, which is
Well-
unfortunate. Like I don't have a problem with Val Kilmer. Like Batman Forever as a kid was one of my favorites.
I
Mhm.
'Cause I-
love Forever.
We were the target audience. Like that was like perfect time. I still don't get why he adopted a 20-year-old. But okay. Like he literally says Dick Grayson, college student.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't know he needed to be a ward somewhere.
What are your thoughts on Clayface being the new villain in Matt Reeves?
I think it's weird.
Think so?
Yeah.
It's like how in Arrow the first season was very grounded, and then the second season they kind of started to sprinkle in some of the metahuman stuff, like very, very sparingly. And then in season 3, when Flash was going at the same time, they were putting it in more frequently. Like to go to Clayface,
Out of everyone to go.
It's kind of a jump.
it's
Yeah.
it's a big jump, especially because like unless they want to add the more fantastical elements.
maybe they bring it. Maybe they make it more of Kelso. I forgot what Clayface's name is.
Oh,
Basil Kelso.
the
Basil.
like car, yeah, something. It's very
Basil
like
Carlo?
old school, something like that. Very old school, like movie star.
Yeah, Basil Carlo or something.
If they're just doing where he just turns his face
Yeah.
different things, then maybe. But like
mm,
to go that
maybe they
fantastical,
just make it. Maybe he like robs banks and he just changes his face or something like that.
maybe,
Mhm.
or maybe he's just a very supportive, like a very mild cameo, if anything.
Yeah.
Like kind of like how they keep doing Wonder Man and all the Marvel stuff, where it's just like posters of Nathan Fillion as
Yeah.
Wonder Man and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Who knows? So it's just because that was such a good detective grounded Batman story.
I
And-
wasn't the biggest fan of that movie.
It's hard to rewatch. Like as much as I enjoyed
I
it
have
the
not. I've
first
not
time,
tried rewatching it. Is it?
It's
I've
long.
tried.
It's long,
Yeah.
so
Well,
long.
like I like watching it, and you're like, oh wow, the movie's ending, and then it still has an hour and a half left, and
Yeah,
like
Lord of the Rings you a little.
the third act of the movie is so long. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, and I worked on it, and I don't even like it. Like I thought, like my first time watching, I was like, oh, this is pretty good. It's just really long, and then I tried it again, and I was like, nope, I'm over it.
I'll be honest with you. I was bored during the middle of that movie. Like I was just bored.
That's fair. I think that's actually fair.
Like I watched it with my girlfriend, and we walked out, and she's like, "Did you like it?" I'm like, "I'll be honest with you. Like halfway through the movie, I realized, oh, I'm bored. Like this is nothing here."
Yeah, like the problem with that movie is I love how much Batman was in it. It's very different than some of our other superhero films. That was great. But I hated emo Bruce Wayne. He literally said at one point, "You're not even my real dad, Alfred." Like, what? Are you going to go inside and play Linkin Park really loud?
Nothing wrong with that.
I know. I like Linkin Park.
I didn't mind emo Bruce Wayne. I like. I was just. It was really just like there was so many things that you could have cut from the movie that to shorten up the runtime. Like that's really all that needed to be done.
All the Thomas Wayne stuff. Like I hate when they add more mystery to like. It's like when they, like the Court of Owls now apparently killed. Organized the killing of the Waynes, or it's like adding Richard and May Parker as like secret agents in Spider-Man.
So to be fair, in DC continuity, the Court of Owls killed Bruce Wayne or killed the Waynes, and like they did this all in order to summon an evil Bat God. So,
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
so they did it in order to set up
I
the summoning
think
of Barbados.
I think doing all that like. Cut most of it out. Like having it there is fine. Tease it. Like have it be a slow burn. Do like a Court of Owls movie as like the trilogy, like the end of the trilogy, like the third movie's Court of Owls or something.
Can I tell you my dream here? My dream that I just want. I want a Batman movie where Victor Zsasz is the main villain, not just a side hitman who does nothing and is just a throwaway character.
I'd be okay with a serial killer story.
I want a full, because in Gotham, in Birds of Prey, in everything, Victor Zsasz is just he's a henchman, bodyguard, assassin. That's all he is. There's so much potential to that character.
Oh, absolutely. I want to see them do Robin. In all honesty,
apparently, I read today something. This is again some of these Facebook rumors that you can throw nothing behind, but I saw something like Red Hood's supposed to be in the Brave and the Bold.
Supposedly, yes, which would be great because it would make sense.
Yeah,
I would
you need an older Batman. You need an older Batman.
Jensen Ackles.
I thank you.
I'm against Jensen Ackles.
It's gross. I don't like him.
I want to see in Matt Reeves' universe them do Mr. Freeze.
I'd be curious to see how they would do it
with or without the puns.
Shut up.
I think
one heavy-handed one is all.
Yeah. Gotham's been very cold lately, Alfred.
That's all I need. That's all.
I think you could do a lot of and I feel like that's a character that Arnold Schwarzenegger was out there, but you go more at the animated series, that's a very grounded Mr. Freeze. You go more that route, and I think it would be really, really cool.
They got to start with the script. And just pick your villains, right? Say, I want to do this villain, then write for that villain. Because that's a problem.
I'm very curious to see what a chapter 2 looks like. Chapter 1's Gods and Monsters. I'm very curious to see.
I'm really excited for this Penguin TV show.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm just upset that it's not the original Penguin.
Danny DeVito?
Yeah.
Really? He's 90.
No, when you said the original Penguin, I thought you were talking about Adam West's Penguin. Have you seen there's a YouTube channel that they recut the Batman trailer as Adam West.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was amazing. It was one of the greatest.
Technically, all that stuff is in continuity now. Crisis on Infinite Earths established that Earth 66, I think it was.
Does Crisis on Infinite Earth even matter anymore in this whole jumbled DC continuity?
They had Ezra Miller Flash in it. Ezra Miller cameoed in it.
Yeah, okay. But unless I see a Grant Gustafson in there, I really don't believe it.
I personally, this is my theory, that they at one point that was filmed for the movie also, because you could the aspect ratio changes, like the entire look of the episode changes during that one scene, and I would not be surprised if that happens when Barry Allen does whatever he does in the beginning. I'd be okay with that, with them just reusing that scene.
I know he said he's done with Flash. I feel like he's still probably the best casting for Flash.
I just caught up to the current season, and I'm glad that I did, because this last season's actually much better, and so was the previous season. We got lost when they did the Speed Force lightsabers. That was a little much.
Yeah.
I have not watched. I have not watched a single episode after Crisis.
And
Episode after.
I finished all of those seasons after Crisis, but never started the next set of seasons.
It just all
Right.
looked so bad.
Yeah, but this season much better, and I will always say that the only other better casting than Grant Gustin is Tom Cavanaugh as Eobard Thawne.
Yes.
He kills it.
That is true.
I want to see who they cast as Eobard Thawne. The big one is Tony Starr from Homelander. Everybody wants him as that's the big fan casting.
Tony Stark for Homelander.
Tony Starr from who plays Homelander
Oh, okay. I heard Tony Stark. I'm like, huh? But I know what you're talking about. That would be a very. I don't know. I feel like he might be a little too muscular for.
No, he's very. He's actually really thin.
Is he actually really thin? Okay.
Yeah, that's
I've
all
only-
suit.
I've only seen him in
When Jensen Ackles got like ripped to play Soldier Boy, like he did an interview, he was saying like Tony Stark's like, why didn't you just tell them to add padding to your suit like I do? There's one episode where you see him, I think his like pants are down, his legs are like spaghetti. Like he's a small dude. He's not as muscular as he looks.
Okay.
So I can see him.
Jensen Ackles is already muscular. He's good to go. He's ready.
I think
for
Jensen
Batman.
Ackles looks too young.
He's like 45.
I'm not saying he is
Said
too
he
young.
looks too
He
young.
looks too young.
So really, he's complimented.
I want
Put him as the Red Hood.
We're not flirting with him. We're trying to cast him.
I want like
I don't know
I want someone with graying hair. And I want someone
Hey,
George
Ben Affleck.
Clooney.
no.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck.
Yeah, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. He
Give me
did have.
that. Give me that Batfleck movie. That standalone Batfleck movie.
I'd still
Yeah,
watch.
We did get that. It's called
that's
The
dream
Batman
I
with
want.
Matt Reeves.
You shut up. You fuck off.
You know, it's funny though.
that.
You watch the Batman, you could see Ben Affleck playing that role also.
I would have liked
Yeah.
Ben Affleck better. To be completely honest with you.
He looks like he could beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Ben
just-
Affleck,
I just saw an
I
interview
want-
today
I want-
about Robert Pattinson in this scene his first scene where he says I'm vengeance. He that whole fight choreography was choreographed out by the time he was in the movie, except for the last two punches. He went in and he said that he wanted to say he was vengeance as the guys like going into tunnel vision and passing out, so that way he would have nightmares about him being vengeance. And then he's like, and then I just wanted to do a couple more punches just as a fuck you to the guy. So those last two punches after the guy is like passing out weren't scripted, like they were just like he just did it.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Do you think that people actually thought his name was Vengeance in that? Because that's what people call him in that. Like nobody
can
really
see
calls
it.
him Batman.
No, because I have heard that it's a year 2 Batman, and if he is established as Batman at the end of year 1. And this
Yeah,
is
but
supposed to be
everybody
year
in the
2.
movie.
You're
calls
talking
him
about in the
Vengeance.
comics, Nick. Like who knows what the fuck's happening in the movie?
They do establish that he's been doing it for 2 years, and like him and Gordon have some sort of working relationship.
Yeah.
But they never like the Penguin calls him Mr. Vengeance, and Catwoman calls him Vengeance. Like nobody, he doesn't get called Batman too often in that movie.
Well, because he doesn't say I'm Batman.
he says
Well,
I'm Vengeance. I know.
And it's probably because like he just gets the random press, and he does like the bat signal doesn't come into play until this movie. Like
Yeah.
like the press probably like finally gives him a name after he saves them saves everyone at the very end. Like, and he probably just
thoughts?
never told anyone that he was Batman.
What were your
Yeah.
thoughts on Andy Serkis as Alfred?
Underutilized and poorly written, but I like Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
And
I thought Andy
I-
Serkis was great.
I'll be honest with you. I'm really sad we're not going to get any more Jeffrey Irons because I really loved Jeffrey Irons Alfred.
I thought he was
He
really
is
good. And he was sassy. I like any Alfred that kind of puts
Yes,
Bruce in his
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you
I
can
don't
tell that
think
they were
we've-
working more as equals.
I've never seen a bad Alfred. Like
Yeah.
every Alfred I've
True.
ever seen, like he fits with what's happening in the movie. He does his like I love him. The only Alfred I've not seen yet is Pennyworth.
I
Yeah, I
really
haven't
do
watched
want to see
it.
that. I want to see that. I do want to see that though.
I
But
want to
like
see it, but
Andy Serkis was really good in what he was in, and then he's barely in the movie.
I think the next one he'll have a bigger role.
I hope
Thanks.
so.
This
I
was
thought
more.
they were killing him. I honestly
Oh,
thought
yeah.
that we were
I-
killing him, and I was like, "You
here's
gotta be
the
fucking
thing, though.
kidding me."
Here's the thing, though. I wouldn't have been surprised because they killed Alfred in the comics like 2 or 3 years ago,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's very recent that they actually killed Alfred in the comic books.
Mhm. It's fresh.
Granted, that was Bane. So, but
Yeah.
that's not. I don't know. I feel like killing Alfred's a very strong end of the second movie, setting up third.
I
Yeah.
really hope that if they introduce a young Dick Grayson in this movie, because I think in our Batman episode we talked kind of
Yeah.
like what we want to see. I'd love to see the movie start off with him trying to create that Bruce Wayne persona to help rebuild Gotham, and he's going like literally it starts off with him going to a charity event at the circus, and he takes a young Dick Grayson under his wing, and I would much rather see
Okay,
Alfred kind of take care of him.
Okay, so Brave and the Bold is going to have Bruce and Damian, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that they're going to let Matt Reeves have that kind of creative freedom to like just pick and choose who he wants?
It's
To
weird.
a certain extent,
To-
probably.
I mean, it's weird. Like it used to be so like DC used to have some strict rules, and also they used to not think the audience could handle having multiple versions of characters. Now they don't care.
Yeah,
But,
no,
like-
James Gunn just doesn't give a shit.
Well, you
Yeah.
watch like Smallville, and they went out of their way to either introduce like they introduced Green Arrow in that as instead of Batman, and it's like they can't mention anybody by name, like Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman himself. Like it was very weird the rules that they had established on the TV shows, and now it's like
I remember.
I think
I-
James
I-
Gunn's
I
like, if
freaked-
the script is good, he doesn't give a fuck what happens. So
I freaked out to Adam when in like season 3 or 4 of Green Arrow they mentioned Bloodhaven. I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
when they mentioned
Yeah.
Bloodhaven. I'm like, oh my god, they're bringing stuff in.
oh, it was like the
It's
second to last season where they mentioned Bruce Wayne, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Yeah.
Yeah,
wild.
we were like strung out addicts by the end. It's like, please give me
I just need a little
some-
Batman. Just
Please.
say the
give
name.
it to
Just
me,
say the
give it
name.
to me. Come on.
Just mention Gotham, please.
Yeah. Right.
I'm really enjoying the show, guys.
Yeah,
I
this
am
is-
too.
I'm-
Well, see,
I-
it's all the magic of
my one
editing.
joke
I
of
sit
the-
here in silence until I come up with something new to say, and then I can cut it out.
It's
I'm gonna
wild
go
how
have
you
dinner
guys-
then. Jeez.
We'll have a topic by the time we get back, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot. You're one of the few people that I go. I'm like, I don't need to. I'm not going to come up with something. At some point, someone will mention a conversation topic, and we'll go down a rabbit
I
hole.
literally,
Have-
I messaged you today going, oh, what's the topic? Just, I don't know. We're gonna be
I
talking.
don't know.
Here I got. Have you guys
Go with
read
the flow.
That's it.
Bullshit,
Don't-
bullshit, bullshit.
Have you guys read any good comic books lately? There you go.
No.
No.
No,
Okay, well
No,
there you go.
no.
That's my one.
Dude,
thing.
I can't tell you the last time I read a comic book
You guys,
was.
just,
I
you guys
can't-
disappoint me so much.
I think reading comics is more intimidating than actually watching any of the films. Like people like are they're like, I don't know.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
Like I don't know how to start the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I was like, you're pretty good wherever you start. They're all the same.
Yeah.
I spent 6
just don't
months
start in Phase
reading-
4, because then you'll never watch another one.
I spent 6
Shang-Chi was
months-
good.
I love
Reading.
Shang-Chi. I love No Way Home.
Shang-Chi was good. I like that
I
one.
liked Multiverse of Madness, and I could
Ugh.
really not watch the rest.
Yeah,
I
Black
haven't
Widow.
seen
was the
Eternals yet.
worst.
I liked Black
Eternals.
Widow.
Eternals
I like Black
was
Widow, but-
okay. I think visually it was really good, but like it's long
Yeah.
and just apparently the giant island from Eternals at the end is going to be like being some big factor in the new Captain America movie.
Yeah, so the in the current run of Marvel Comics, the X-Men are all mutants. I don't remember the name of the island, but they've established their own island that is like their own country now, and that way they can go and live without people being racist to them, and doing the thing that makes the X-Men the X-Men. And apparently the Eternal, or not the Eternal, the whatever the fuck it was, the guy,
Oh, the Celestial.
the Celestial, he's supposed to be the island and also the source of adamantium.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
Mhm.
So
And
I don't know.
also, you're introducing all this X-Men stuff at the same time that Captain America 4 is just the Incredible Hulk 2, because you just keep bringing back every Incredible Hulk actor. But
I still stand by that movie. I like the Incredible Hulk.
I don't mind it.
I like that one better
right.
than that's the one with Ed Norton, right?
Yeah.
I like that one like a lot better than
2003.
That movie's
Yeah.
garbage. The movie's
Also,
really bad.
I just feel like they knew. I would watch Incredible Hulk over and over again rather than watch She-Hulk again.
I
100%.
kind of refuse to watch She-Hulk.
I liked the first couple episodes of She-Hulk, and then it just started to get dull. And then episode 5 with Daredevil's great, and then it just got bad again. And I was like,
Yeah.
so like, but the problem is to understand the Daredevil episode, you need to watch the rest of them, and they then tee up the rest of the series during episode 5. So you're like, well, I might as well finish it now. Like,
you guys watching any of the Star Wars stuff?
I'm watching The Mandalorian. I gotta watch.
Uh-huh.
I gotta watch the last episode before tomorrow's. That I'm just that.
I'm like, I'm 2 behind.
So yeah, you and I are in the same boat then. But like, I'm finding it a little dull this season.
I like it. I like it so. I think
I like it because
I really like Bo-Katan.
It's the Mandalorian and it's Bo-Katan and like Grogu and like, but like I feel like there's not a focus right now. And it in the previous season, you kind of knew like it was one long story, or like they used to do better with longer stories and like how the show's going. Like, all right, we have to do this. It's going to take the whole season, couple of side quests. This season, it feels all side quests and not a whole lot of meat.
I feel like they wasted a lot of it on Boba Fett.
Oh my God, that show sucked. I hated it.
I liked it better than Obi-Wan.
I liked Obi-Wan better than Boba Fett.
I thought
I'm
Obi-Wan.
with you, Paul. I liked Obi-Wan better than
I thought
Boba Fett.
Obi-Wan was really disappointing.
What did you expect from it?
I thought
Better.
Obi-Wan was great. Have you guys seen the movie cut of Obi-Wan?
Yes.
No.
It's pretty good.
It's so good. I've tried to convince Nick to watch it, and he's just lame. So
he wants to watch old man Boba Fett, who's now like super nice. Like, I'm gonna be a nice gangster. It's
the same guy who did the Patterson cuts of Obi-Wan has made a 2-movie cut of Boba Fett.
Oh,
and it's present, it's past and present. Like, it's 2 separate movies of.
Interesting. Here's a fun fact. We met the kid who played young Boba Fett at a convention, and there was like a party afterwards, and he got fucking annihilated, and he was on the dance floor dancing like a jackass. Funniest thing. But apparently security had to remove him because he got a little touchy.
Oh, was this before or after he interrupted the VGMAs?
I don't know.
This is I don't think he was going to get that joke. That's the new Orthodox rabbi Bill Clinton, that kid who interrupted the Steam Awards. Nothing.
What are you talking about?
So out of touch. You guys are so out of touch.
I think my dinner's ready.
I don't watch any award shows.
Just
they're boring.
You didn't watch the Academy Awards?
Look at a meme, guys. Just wow.
I don't know. This year's Academy Awards were okay.
The opening monologue was funny, especially when it cut to Andrew Garfield. And we have the best Spider-Man. And it's like Andrew Garfield, and everybody's so quiet. He's like, you see the new Spider-Verse trailer? That dropped today.
Oh, that looked so good. And they referenced the MCU, and Sony is shitting all over Marvel's 616 shit right now.
Love it. Yeah. It's awesome. I'm so excited for that.
The Secret Invasion trailer from yesterday.
Yeah.
Still meh about it.
Really? Oh, I'm very
I feel like
excited.
they killed the whole vibe of Secret Invasion in Captain Marvel, where it's like, no, the Skrulls are good guys. Come on.
Well, I think this is introducing, like, I mean, there's both sides. There's good guys and bad guys in the Skrulls, and they probably came in as good, and then people took advantage and were awful, just the same way as anything else happens in this world, and became corrupt, and now they're trying to stop them. So
you're an optimist, is what you're telling me.
I am an optimist, because my fucking God, if Phase 5 is equally as bad as Phase 4 was. I don't know if I'll survive till Phase.
So
phase
far,
6.
it's looking that way, unfortunately.
Okay, we're one movie in, and that movie I don't think is as bad as the rap it's getting. I don't think it's great, but it's fine.
What movie was that?
Quantumania.
No, because it was so bad.
Oh, I did actually like Quantumania. I
Yeah,
lied.
no, it was.
I can't.
I
so
enjoyed
far
it, but
behind.
it wasn't.
I
that-
enjoyed it. I wouldn't say I loved it, but I enjoyed
Can't wait
it.
to see. Can't wait to see who they recast as Kang.
Hey, he is innocent until proven guilty.
Oh, they already lost. Like the court of public opinion turned hard on him quick.
I know, but
You know what?
if they
Court of public
prove,
opinion turns hard quick on everyone, that court's always wrong.
yeah, remember when court of public opinion turned hard on Johnny Depp and then turned
Mm-hmm.
way harder back?
Yeah.
I think we can get this. Also, Kang is the easiest character to recast.
Yeah.
No, they just showed like an army of all of those Kangs in the end of Quantumania. So it's like, oh,
No, they didn't. That was all in your brain.
It was all in my brain. It
Yeah.
was all my quantum brain.
I mean, they can just uncanonize that just the same way that they did with, the Spider-Man and post-credit scene and everything
Yeah.
else.
Oh my god.
That was a
I'm
figment
so far
of your
behind in
imagination.
Marvel.
It was all just a dream.
I don't want to dream. I'm so tired. I'm literally so tired.
Nick, what's the last? I mean, you and I, we just watched Doctor Strange together not that long ago. But besides that, what was the last
It might
thing?
have been Doctor Strange.
I'm before Doctor Strange. Oh, like the first one, or
That might have been like the last Marvel movie I saw might have been Doctor Strange.
okay, and then before that, what was that?
Spider-Man?
Okay.
Like
well,
the first one? No.
No.
With Tobey Maguire?
Yeah.
technically
exactly.
yes. Technically yes.
Damn it. I walked into that one
Go
hard.
fuck
Wow.
yourself.
I'm trying to think. I don't even think I've even watched any of the series. Like the last series I watched was Hawkeye.
Hawkeye was actually really good.
I liked
it.
Hawkeye.
I didn't mind it. I'm very excited for
There was
Daredevil.
Moon Knight. There was Moon Knight.
Yes.
I watched Moon Knight.
I know you didn't like I liked Moon Knight.
I loved Moon Knight. Moon Knight
I was
great.
fine.
I'm very excited
I'm
for
kind of
season
like
2.
the same way I am with Quantumania with Moon Knight. Like I don't hate it. I don't. It's not my favorite thing.
The
It wasn't for
werewolf,
She-Hulk,
the
that'd be the
Halloween
worst one
thing was
ever.
really awesome. The
Oh
Halloween
yeah,
thing was
Werewolf
cool.
by Night was really
Yeah.
good.
I
They should
loved
do,
Werewolf by Night.
I would like if they did more stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're supposed to.
aren't they? Yeah.
I think
Oh, they did Guardians. They did that
They
special.
did
That was
Guardians,
fun.
which
Oh,
I
I
thought
forgot
that
about-
was good.
forgot about that.
They're supposedly doing a Mephisto special presentation for Halloween
With
this year.
Sasha Baron Cohen. No, that's the rumor.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I
That's
don't
a
like
wild
Sacha
guy.
Baron Cohen as
Actually,
Mephisto, but
he's actually not that bad of an intense actor because he was in some Israeli spy show that he was actually really good in.
Yeah.
So he's actually pretty good as a thriller or serious actor.
well, usually comedic actors are really good at playing dramatic roles
Yeah.
for some
I
reason.
don't believe you.
Okay,
Dane Cook killed it in that one movie with Bruce Willis or whatever it was. Jeez, guys.
Adam Sandler and
Adam
Uncut
Sandler.
Gems.
That's
a good
what
one.
I was thinking.
I'd even say Robin Williams in 1 Hour Photo.
Mm.
That's an intense movie.
I
Or
have
good
no
one.
idea what that is.
I don't know.
It was weird seeing Chris Rock in a fucking Saw movie.
Yeah.
That was really
That's not-
off-putting
that's not
when
a
when I saw that trailer.
Can't
I was
handle
like,
Will.
that- is
Can't
that
handle Will
Chris
Smith,
Rock?
but he's gonna go fight a serial killer. Okay.
I think he handled Will Smith.
The
just
mustache
fine.
was really weird too.
So's
Yeah.
yours. Hey, did anyone else know that Nick actually has a full beard? You just can't tell.
Shut up. Shut up. I need a trim. Fuck off.
Fucking
I see a little
disgusting.
gap right here. I was confused.
Yeah, it's if I just tuck my neck in.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Well, remember when
that's-
we had some guests on? I think it was the first ever guests we had, or celebrity guests we had. They told Nick that he looked like he spray painted the facial hair on.
That's
great.
That still hurt. That still hurts
That's
for the
great.
record. That still hurts.
That little Sharpie marker.
Look,
Yeah.
man. I really want to just go solo mustache, but my girlfriend won't let me. So
Porn stash.
dude, I could pull it
The
off.
local school
People
won't
just
let
don't-
you either?
No one believes. No
No,
one
so
believes.
here's the thing. It looks darker and thicker than what it is. It's the
Yeah.
wispiest, thinnest, most disgusting. It also, it grows really long on the sides and really long right in the middle.
I do have
but
the
then
fake thing going on right here.
but then not that much in between that.
I gotta
And-
like style it out. I gotta like part it out.
And he would look so dirty.
I tried
like,
like
If
curling my
Nick
mustache
only
for a
did a
bit.
mustache, he would be the reason for this dirty Mexican stereotype. Like that. Like
I look
it-
like I should buy a windowless van.
like it's
So yeah, well,
You're gross.
I tried doing the handlebar thing
Uh,
for like 6
it was
months.
awful.
It's like
It
the
was
what is it?
truly gross.
A Million Ways to Die in the West. Why don't
Yes.
you just grow a mustache? I can't afford it. You need all the
Yeah.
creams and the waxes.
Yeah, it just wouldn't like I didn't trim or shave it for like 6 months and it never grew longer. Like not once.
It's truly awful. truly
it was
awful.
brutal.
That's great.
I think it looks nice.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
You're like-
He's just trying to compliment you because you both like DC.
He just gets points for that.
Oh,
That's just
okay.
automatic points.
I can give me a comic book. I'll go read it.
Oh yeah.
Gross.
That hurts.
Comics. As the person who got you into them.
Yeah, you bastard.
Let me put down my Harry Potter and talk down to you.
Yeah.
This son of a bitch. Every time we would go to the comic book store, would talk
But
me
you
into
know
buying
what?
a $60 comic.
But Harry Potter isn't a picture book.
You're not a picture book. Shut
That's
up.
essentially what comics are. They're picture books.
Yeah,
They
and
are
they're
in
nice.
art
They're
form.
easier to read.
For low intelligent people.
Wow, it's $1 billion industry.
It's
ass.
called manga, Mom.
Do you even Dragon Ball Z? No, you don't. God. You like Dragon Ball Evolution. God.
Classic.
Anytime anyone says that
So
they like
bad.
Dragon Ball Z, I automatically lose respect because I assume that you also like the movie.
I've
What, Dragon
never
Ball
seen
Evolution?
Dragon Ball.
Whatever that movie was, the live
Oh,
action
so
movie.
bad. A real Dragon Ball Z fan does not like that movie. We like it because it's so bad.
Yeah.
It is one of those just cringe-induced, and we actually went to the midnight showing of it just for fun. And there was a great group of people there, and we just ripped that movie apart as it was going. It was actually just that was the fun part of that experience to go
Yeah.
see it in the
I
midnight.
feel like that movie should should go back into theaters the same way like The Room keeps going back into theaters.
or Morbius.
Yeah. hey, put it back in theaters. Maybe it will go see it.
Yeah.
If they're ever playing The Room over here, I will go see The Room because my
Same.
wife has never seen it, and like, oh my god, that movie's horrendous.
I won $50 off a dude by watching it back to back without a cell phone. Best $50 I've ever made because I could laugh at that movie all day. Did you see Tommy Wiseau's has made
Shark
another
movie?
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Big Shark
so-
or something like that.
I don't know.
You guys
I happened to see a trailer for it and I was like, I gotta see this.
God.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Cocaine Bear?
Oh,
No, I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go see it. So bad.
one of the greatest movies I've ever
It
seen
was
in my
so
life.
good.
I
Really?
went into it thinking it was going to be the worst
good.
pile of Sharknado horseshit I've ever seen, and oh my god,
It was like actually, it had like real big actors. For
it
no
pops up, and
reason.
I'm like, "What's Ice Cube's son doing in this?" And then all of a sudden, I'm like, "What's Han Solo doing here?" Oh,
What's Ray Liotta doing?
yeah, Ray Liotta. I'm like, oh fuck,
Why is
Kurt
Kerry
Russell's
Russell also
daughter. Like, it was fucking Why is Jesse Tyler Ferguson here? Like, what the fuck is happening? I was like, and the movie
Good
just
movie.
got better and better and better every second. I
I
was
had people from TikTok that I recognized at random. It was wild.
great
That's
movie.
funny. Good to know.
Yeah, go see it. You gotta see it.
Highly recommend it. I highly recommend seeing it in theaters with the crowd.
I'm going
John
to see.
Wick
I'm gonna
4 also.
go see John Wick 4. I want to see Mario. It's getting good reviews.
Yeah.
Is it? All right.
Yeah, they lifted the embargo today.
John Wick 4 is long. It is so long. It is so ungodly long.
As long as it's better than John Wick 3, that's really all I fucking
didn't
hope
mind
for.
3.
I liked
didn't
3.
mind it.
3 was
Yeah.
fine.
Not so bad.
I saw 3 for the first time this weekend.
Oh,
I did not
So
like
did
it.
So
I
did I
gathered.
actually, because I watched 3 and then the next day I went and saw 4.
that's
So
awesome.
I'd only ever seen the first 2 and I watched those back to back. And then and I just never gotten around to 3. And so I watched it this weekend because I was seeing it with Jeff. and these two were going to see 4 the next day. So I was like, all right, like let's just watch 3. Hated it. Hated every second of it.
It wasn't bad. It
90
wasn't that
minutes
bad.
I'll never get back.
The dogs
it wasn't-
attack people. It's awesome.
I'll be honest with you. The whole thing that happened in like Arabia was very pointless, or in Casablanca, very pointless scenes.
Yeah.
Those were dumb.
Oh, on that sour note, Jesus.
On that sour note, that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
We do have to actually get going.
No,
So
that's fine.
Yeah, that actually makes me more sad. We didn't plan that. Oh,
All right, thanks so much for coming on the show. Even though now I'm sad.
Well, now we just have to all go see Mario and talk about it.
That's
Yeah,
true.
right.
We should do that episode next.
One of these days, we should do like a mass, like big, like all of us, like everyone episode, like all of your co-hosts for all of the shows, like the 3 of us, and I don't know what we would talk about, but
But
something.
it has to all be on separate Zooms, so we all just talk over each other. The whole time.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
No. Sean and I talk over each other the entire episode. We do it in person, and we still talk over each other.
That's Nick and I constantly.
But yeah, you say the word. We'll arrange something. We'll find some weird topic to talk about.
Great. All right.
Probably the Flash movie, actually.
Probably. Actually, you know what? I would not say no.
Let's
Yeah.
do that.
Yep.
That's gonna be
I'm
a
seeing that
clusterfuck.
opening day.
Yes. 100%.
Yep. I'm
It's
there.
done.
Yep.
Mark it down on calendars.
Are you going to show up to this one?
Yes.
Uh huh. The last time we had a big event, you know. Ronnie.
What a piece of shit. I had a last minute edit you out. Yeah, so thank you guys for coming on. Where can everyone find you at?
Well, the easiest is our website, themisfitfaction.com. You'll find links to not only You Hate to See It, because that's on there too, but also our other shows like the Multiverse Fancast, Cinematic Adventures, and MF Uncensored, which is where we first had you guys on, MF Uncensored. So make sure you guys
Awesome
check us
show.
out there. Yeah, thank you. And we had a good time. That was a really good time. And you
I
can
think
check
we
us out
were
on all
drunk
the...
at 10 in the morning.
Oh my God, there was a
Yeah.
lot of drinking in that episode.
Yeah.
But we're on all the social medias too. Type in the Misfit Faction. Odds are you'll find some of our stuff.
All right. Thanks so
Shameless
much for
plug.
coming. I now do all of my stuff at the beginning of the show, so I got nothing.
Love you guys.
All right.